Chair, motion to approve Resolution 573-20.
It's been moved by Ms. Kirkowitz, seconded by Ms. Leloy. Any discussion, Ms. Kirkowitz?
Yeah, Chair, we're all actively involved in supporting community response as it relates to COVID. I'm in communication with Food Basket nearly every day to help them stand up a home delivery network, to do some promotions, to gather data, and to just help them to be very disciplined and strategic around how we continue to support the food security and food access needs of our community in a very sustained way. And just to shed some light, they did a few Ohana drops in the last week, and Pahala, they typically serve 90 households, and I believe they delivered over 220 boxes. In another community, they typically push out 200, and over 700 households showed up. And so we are seeing massive need a lot sooner than expected. And so there is a mad dash, as we saw with Lava, to help initially. But this is some money that's being set aside to help Food Basket fill in the gap should philanthropy money run out, or we are, continuously waiting for the federal government money to come in. So just wanted to do my part to ensure that whatever money I had left in my CRF would be used to support some emergency food distribution in the coming months. Looking for support from my colleagues. Thank you.
Ms. Leloy?
Yeah, thank you. And Ms. Kirkowitz, I'm going to be wholeheartedly supporting this one. I think this is just demonstrates how we're trying to bridge the gap before real bigger services and government appropriations can move in. But what I find incredibly smart about this is it provides those Ohana drops that last, a week at a time. And right now, families are getting their meals through DOE, which is every single day. But this kind of provides them something for a longer term. And as we begin to kind of align those services between DOE and some of our other nonprofits, and then allow the government to move in, because I'm also seeing the Meals on Wheels program shifting to emergency food distribution and trying to align those deliveries. And I cannot stress enough, food security is really a struggle for so many of our families. So thank you for putting this forward in a very smart and succinct way until we can get bigger monies in. Thank you. I yield.
Anyone else? There being none?
Chair.
Mr. Richards, go ahead.
Oh, thanks, Chair. Yeah, I'm going to echo Councilwoman Leloy on this and give Ashley a thumbs up. I've actually been working with her on some of this stuff, and the food bank, food basket. I think even everybody's been contributing one way or another and trying to get funding through there. I think each district has its own unique challenges, and the good news is that Ashley has a lot of experience in getting this done as we move forward. Matt, you've been contributing into this as well. And I know we're talking about east and west, and we've been talking about doing north and south. I know Kohala's been struggling with getting enough food for our constituency there. And the Keiki backpacks is a great thing, but all of this is going to take a lot of funding going forward. Been working with Ashley to try and come get some protein into the program as well. And all this is going to take funding. Yes, we're told that there's going to be federal funding coming. Yes, we know most of it will probably come through the state, but we need to get that stuff on the ground. And as Ashley pointed out, this need is coming a lot quicker than people realized. I know of a story in Kohala where a family of 6 came up from, I think, quite high, and there was no food left at the high school when they came to pick it up. We got to get more funding to them. So definitely wholeheartedly support this and looking for ways to find more funding. Chair, I yield.
Thank you. Mr. Kaniali Kleinfelder?
I would echo, and I think every council member is going to echo support for this CRF. But I mean, ultimately, the food basket is doing an incredible amount of outreach. I was lucky enough to yesterday to hand out boxes because we were asked to be part of this, and I was blown away by the amount of cars in line. I stood there for 2.5 hours and handed boxes to different cars and different people, and we had to leave, and there were still cars stacked up at Ke'o High School. And I'm getting pictures right now from the Hilo Ohana drop, which is happening at the Civic Center. And there are, I'm just going to guess from looking at these pictures that there are thousands of cars lined up. So the need is real. The fact that this council has stood up and is doing what we can in every single way to help is amazing. People like the Food Basket and Kristen Albrecht, I'm amazed because she is doing an incredible amount of outreach right now. So anything that any of us can do to help, I mean, we can't do any better right now. So mahalo for Ashley and mahalo for everyone involved.
Okay, anyone else? Yeah, I have to echo everything that's been said. This has been a fantastic effort, and to Ms. Kirkowitz, this is a staggering amount, almost $28,000, from your contingency relief fund. But the sad part about it is it's really not enough, right? So, but thank you all. We have a motion on the floor. All those in favor say aye. All opposed, no. Motion carried, 9 ayes.